Hello YouTubers, and welcome to my first video of 2013, which is my video game review of a game which is celebrating its 10th anniversary this year, Call of Duty, which I'm pretty sure all of you have heard of by now. So what is all the fuss about with this game? Well, Call of Duty was and still is a highly acclaimed video game which is a first-person shooter. It was released on the PlayStation 2, Xbox, and the Nintendo GameCube in 2003 and received critical acclaim upon its release. It won Game of the Year in 2003, and I agree that it is one of the best first-person shooters out there. Anyway, the basic plot of this game is that you are a soldier who is fighting during the Second World War, and really the main aim is to just defeat the Germans. There are 3 different campaigns in the main game. You start off as an American soldier, and then as you progress through the game, you get to become a British soldier after rescuing Captain Price, and then, last but not least, a Russian soldier. And in my honest opinion, the Russian campaign is probably the hardest to start with because you don't exactly have the best weapons such as Thompson rifles. I'm not an expert on all the controls as I only have the Xbox Live edition on my Xbox 360, but the basic controls are A to jump, B to crouch, hold down B to lie flat so that the Germans won't be able to see you. The right trigger is to shoot whatever weapon you have, whether it's a Panzerfaust or just a normal shotgun. The left trigger button is to target and aim down your sights at enemies, so it will be made easier to shoot them down. For instance, if they were far away or if they were in high places. You also can use the left and right buttons to swap weapons. By the way, you can only use 2 weapons at a time unless you had 3 arms, and you can press the Y button to use the grenades. Bear in mind though, there only is one type of grenade used in this game which kills soldiers, whether it's you or German. But it would be later expanded on later in the franchise when they introduce the smoke grenades or the frag grenades later on. So yeah, that's the controls, what I know of. I mean, I don't know what they are for the PlayStation or GameCube, but they're probably similar. It'll probably still be A to jump, or in PlayStation's case, X, I think. But if it's on the PlayStation Store, then I recommend it. I know it's definitely not on the Wii Virtual Console. So yeah, I got it off Xbox Live Marketplace. So that's how I got to know the game. So the graphics for this game at the time were outstanding, although in my opinion they're not the best in the series, not the best graphics I've seen by far, because even some Nintendo games have got better graphics. But this is the only non-HD game in the Call of Duty franchise, unless of course you play it on the Wii, because the Wii, which is no longer with us now, it was a console which had a flaw. It was not HD, whereas its competitors, Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3, were HD. So the levels in this game, I would say, are pretty unique, but for beginners it will be very challenging, and be warned that this game is no walk in the park or whatsoever, but instead it is a fight for your life in the battlefield, because I do think that you really get the feel that you're actually fighting in the World War, even though it's a video game. I know it sounds daft, but that's how I felt when I first played it. Most levels in the game are ground-based only, so basically you're on foot most of the time. Although along the way you get to use vehicles such as tanks, where you just destroy everything in sight, including the Panzer tanks, which are used by the Germans. So overall, this game is worthy for any gamer, especially for those who have a particular interest in history, like myself, because I do history for A-level at my college. Bear in mind, I'm from England if you're watching this in America. I study American history and I really enjoy it. So that makes the whole Call of Duty experience a little more fun. Well, it makes history a bit more fun as well. But for those who don't like the image of war, then I wouldn't recommend purchasing it until you're about 15 years old at least. Well, you should be 15 years old at least to play the game anyway, because it says that on the front cover on the actual box for the game, 15 plus. So, but if you want to play it anyway, then otherwise you should get this game, as it has started off one of the highest grossing video game franchises of all time, and as of 2012 it has spawned 8 sequels, including the Modern Warfare games and most recently Black Ops 2. So that's pretty much it, really. So thank you very much for watching my video game review of Call of Duty. Take care, and I shall see you next time. No cows were harmed during the making of this review.